Well, good afternoon and welcome. Once again, we've arrived in the Highlands. We stopped here on our last journey up here, up to Fort William. We're heading that way now, but even further, we're going to the Isle of Skye and Portree to pitch up and then take it from there on the Isle of Skye. We've just been to Tyndrum, whatever you want to pronounce it. And had a much about. Bought a snack, a couple of little goodies. So, beautiful day. Lots of tourists about. So we're ready to rock and roll further up. The two dogs is excited. Has John got much to say?
Crack on.
Crack on. Might as well. Let's get on with it. Well, here we are finally heading towards the Isle of Skye over the bridge. Coming up now, an heck of a journey. Masterful driving from John as ever. Look at that. This is the bridge now. Look at that. Spectacular.
Yeah.
Oh aye, flipping hell. Impressive. Well, we finally arrived at Portree, just outside, about a mile and a half up the road from the town centre. We've managed to put the tent up at Torvaig Campsite. It's very picturesque, and in the distance that's the Coolings. So here's a look at the tent, the campsite. So the parking here, some tents there, laundry, toilets, showers. That's where you pay. Entrance is there. Here's the tent. Not bad. Quite happy with that. The dogs are tied up for the time being, so it goes all the way back there. So it's not entirely flat, a bit hilly, but it's not bad here. So we'll have a bite to eat. Well, we've had a bite to eat now. We've got some gammon. I've had some gammon, cooked it last night in slow cooker and brought it. It was still quite warm when we got here. And tonight's tipple. John's got some Magners. I've had one. Got some ale, EPA, and look what I found. This is yet again another blast from the past. Tartan Special William Youngers. Now they used to sponsor Carlisle. Now we're sponsored by some cheap tarmac firm. So this is the accommodation in the tent. So John wants this up tonight because he says he doesn't want to hear me snoring, but it's not going to make more than an iota of a difference. So he's got some £5 air bed he's got, and I've got my one that I repaired from Ben Nevis. There's a little hole where it burst last year, but it'll do. So as we look out, the Cullings is in the distance. If I get my finger out there. Spectacular mountain range. Wanted a bite to eat, looking for more, but that's no surprise. Anyway, let's crack on and drink some alcohol. Matter. You ain't got much to say.
Just been looking for somewhere for you to have a walk. The fairy
Interesting
pools.
walk at the fairy pools. Ah, very funny.
It should be the fanny pools, eh?
All pools are funny. Well, it's well after 11 o'clock. In fact, it's about 20 past 11 now. It's actually still light outside, as you can see. It hasn't got fully dark. Look at that. Unreal. Blue sky. Had a good night. Couple of cans. Chilled out. So it's time for bed now. So continue. see what we're doing in the morning. Well, good morning, it's day 2. We've left the campsite now and we've headed out onto the coastal road from where we are. We've just stopped in a lay-by, midges everywhere. So there's the old man of Stowe, which we might have a walk up to very shortly. It's just getting somewhere to park and get up to it, so I think we'll do that. The rain's imminent later. Very picturesque, folk fishing. Very nice. Well, we've parked the car up and come to like a viewpoint. I'm not even going to pronounce what it says.
Well, we couldn't get parked at that old man of Stowe.
Yeah, yeah. Can't get the car parked to get up there, unless we take a longer route. It's over there. Nice. Well, this is a little place called Staffin. This is a little track come down the car. It's over there. Come down. There's a little jetty type thing here. There's a little bit of fishing and stuff. It's quite picturesque. Looking out. Lovely. Now behind there is a rock formation. I don't know if you pronounce it, the Quiraing, something like that. We're maybe going to head in that direction next. So John's got his monocular out. The monocled mutineer. Or the monocled steed. Well, he hasn't got his steed hat on. Nice, eh? What's your thoughts so far? Impressive spot, eh? Vast. Well, we've set off walking. The area we're in has come quite high. It looks quite similar to one of the passes at home actually, on this bit. Right down from the bottom. Quite a drag, be a good cycle up here, man, plumber neck. So at the starting point of the Quiraing, how I pronounce it, I'm not quite sure, but it's about a 3-mile loop. Rain is forecast, so we're just going to crack on and see how far we get. Lots of these random cliffs, rock formations, absolutely spectacular. I mean, look at that. So we're on the path now. Munching Penny's took off with John, so I'll catch them up. Crack on. Well, I've been walking for a little while now. Car park's back there, so you can see the pattern up here. Lots of ups and downs. A little bit of rain come on. Look at these rock formations. This somewhat reminds me of the corridor route on up Scarfall Pike. I'll crack on. Oh. Little climb now. This. Spectacular. Well, continued walking, it's like we're in like a bowl now. The path there. Spectacular, what? So much different rock formations here. Not seen before. It's unreal. Zooming over there, where we're heading to. So the path appears to go in between the rock there and then maybe over the top and back round. That's what the loop did on the booklet, so we're just following it. Keep it going. Well, we've increased our height, climbed up from the lower paths along here. just the rocks are amazing. So we're heading up along the top ridge now, and this should lead us back to the car park. So I think we're coming on about 2 miles so far, so interesting to say the least this is. What do you think so far, buddy? Spot on, he says. Man of little words. Crack on. Well, this is the top of the Quiraing now. There's the summit cairn. I'm not getting too close to the edge because vertigo will definitely set in. It's just down and good night. Come on, used to. So just light rain. Hey, we've got the top to ourselves, and it's ain't a bad thing. There's tourists everywhere on this route, so it would be a better view if it was sunny, but it's still not bad at all. There's no wind. Not a loud bit of drizzle will do. Yeah. That was tough, that loud bit, John, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
sneaky.
Sneaky.
Bit of everything there, boggy as well, up the top. So we'll head back down to the car park now, see how we get on. Well, I've come down off the top now. It's been really awkward because all this part here, it's just mucky and really awkward to come down. I mean, it could benefit what we have in the lakes with the rock forms put down by the National Trust and things like that to make a nice even path. It's all eroded and it's quite dangerous really when it gets wet, so whether they'll do that in future is another thing. I mean, the other side as well coming up, but we've negotiated the trickiest part and we're just about bottom at the car park now. Pretty awkward. Well, we're back in the tent now after our excursions of the day. The rain is still on, but it seems to be easing, so it's indoor eating. So today's dinner is going to be some venison burgers, which we got yesterday. What's that? Inverloch venison. Inverloch venison. So done some onions up first. John's Hank Marvin. So am I. I could do with a pint, to be honest. Well, we're in the tent now. We've got the tent shut, but there's a few midges got it in, so they're really pissing us off. We are going to try and have a walk down to Portree town centre. John's got his midge net on as well. It's not good. Dogs are in there out the road, but we'll might have a walk out. Might, yeah. Might keep these midge nets on. Well, we've came to Dunvegan this morning. We've had a much naturally, when you come to places like this, it's always nice to try the delicacies. Skye's oldest bakery. So, got 2 Scotch pies and cake. So, just having a much about. Castle's further that way. The car park was chock-a-block, so very touristy indeed. So, there's a little car park where we've walked from now. On the front there's a campsite up there, so we'll make much at that campsite as well when we get back in the car. So, well, we're on one of these little coastal tracks now, which is just on the western side of Skye. Oronsay Walk this is, at the book. We're just having a look down here. It's been a grim morning really, lots of unpredictable weather. It's got quite windy. We've gone past another campsite in Dunvegan and flipping hell, the tents are getting blown over. So obviously on the western side it's a bit more pleasant than the side we're on. We got quite lucky. So quite scenic. The sun was out to be lovely. Got to keep the dogs in the lead here because they actually says dogs will be shot off the lead. So one is not going to take any chances. Well, we've come to another gate here. It's clear to see what it said back there. Obviously with the tides in, people can't get across there. The tide's probably a bit out, so this is the path down there. where you can see, and it goes over to the edge of the cliff there, so I think I walked that far. We were just curious. It's nice shallows there though, clear water, very nice, very windy though. And John's over there taking some pictures. Well, we're at the Fairy Pools car park now, we're heading up. Lots of tourists about heading up for these random pools up here that are well known. So let's just crack on. Busy, it's like mid-afternoon. There we go. Well, walked up a bit. This is the first good waterfall. Very nice. Just zoom in. Very nice. Look at the view here. Gorgeous. Very intimidating. Well, we're at the bottom of the Cullings now. Very spectacular, to say the least. Daunting, intimidating. Wow. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. So we're going to walk back now, back down past the Fairy Pools where we've been. Good head, John? Yeah. Very nice. Absolutely stunning. Well, that's us back now. Nice 3 miles it was there and back, so heading back now. Midges, plenty of midges still around. Horrible things. Dog's having a quick snack. Lots of people. Surroundings like cracking. Stunning. Right, let's get back to base.
Good evening and welcome. Mr. Thompson is going to reveal his fatherless with a concoction of sausages. There we go. As tradition has it, this is day 3. We've been all over. The fairy has been to the Fairy Pools on Skye.
Quite.
And he looked the part. If you'll show you the attached picture, no doubt.
As ever.
There you go.
Not looking
What's
so bad.
Concoction?
Got a bit of salsa sauce in.
Yeah.
With this one, we've got some bratwurst sausages, salt and pepper, onion, and
it's a German, Mexican, Cumbrian fatherless. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a right.
What about a bit of luncheon meat, Mark?
No, I think that's it. We don't want to go overboard. No, there's no.
Well, where's mine?
What do you mean? Where's yours?
Well, that's only one portion, isn't it? Any comments on the day, Mark?
Well, it got off to a bit of a wet and damp start, but it got out really nice, to be honest. I was really pleased that we got out.
And did you like the fairies at the Fairy Pool? Did you feel right at home?
At the Fairy Pool, yes, but it was the rock formation above that was more appealing. It was more than appealing. It was quite intimidating, actually, the Cullings, to say the least. I don't think I could get myself up them. But
what do you call the valley it was in? Glenbrittle?
Yeah, Glenbrittle was down the bottom.
Isn't that like something like you eat with nuts in?
No, that's just brittle.
It was chocker.
The lights on, that's why I'm probably squinching in my face. I've left the flash
so
on,
that's for him from today. Let's have another last look, Mark, before we go.
Let's not really.
Let's have a look. Have a look.
It's like last
have
year,
a look. Have a look.
Patience, all you want your food.
There you go. And
take a while.
what about your drink, Mark?
Okay, right. I got some from the brewery yesterday. I had a Skye brewery in Ewig. It was quite a bit of a shit place, to be fair, but in the pub last night, down in Portree.
Which welcome dogs.
Yes. I didn't have any complaints. I had there was Skye Gold and basically that on offer, and then there was something from the Culling brewery. So £4 bloody 50. £4.50. I nearly died. I need a bloody mortgage.
Oh, you should have seen his face. It went cherry red. That's all for now. The rant is over.
Well, this is our last full day We're down in Portree again. We've walked down from the campsite. This is the harbour. Very picturesque. And the town centre's that way. Lots of cafes and B&Bs. Posh restaurants actually further. There's one in front of us here. And there's a chippy down there. So we'll head to the chippy later, I think, and sample some delicacies.
Portree, we're having a look about, and Mark's just found his perfect bed and breakfast.
Nice, eh?
Yeah. You like it, Mark?
What?
Your bed and breakfast? He's got it for you.
Nice colour. I'm more of a blue person than pink, to be fair. Well, we're having a good walk around Portree today. We found this track on the edge, as you can see, not quite above the water here. We just climbed up from the bottom, just random places we found. Big rocks here, nice path as well, beautiful, absolutely beautiful around. Cracking. So, let's see where this leads to.
Well, it's our fourth night now in Torvaig, above Portree. This is Mark's biryani concoction, made with
Kerala chicken, surprise, surprise.
Kerala chicken.
Courtesy of John, with his Aldi bargains for the pun.
But obviously Mark's been eating too many Kerala chickens because he's broke his seat and he can't do much without breaking his seat. There we
Yes,
go.
it lasted 2 nights.
Dishing it up.
Not acceptable.
There we go.
But that's what you get from the factory shop.
Yes. So we've had a lovely walk around Portree. We recommend Portree to anybody if they like it busy. But these quiet areas and it's quite nice. Anything to say, Mark?
It's been a cracking day, to be honest. It's lovely down in Portree. The only downside is I think the ale was overpriced, like, you know, and I think everything else is fine, just lovely. It's some nice fish and chips, it was cracking.
But look at that. Isn't that nice? Well done, Mark.
It's quite a loss, to be fair, but I'm sure I can down that no problem whatsoever. Right. So, you know,
anything else to say? Oh, we've met some
no,
nice Americans,
I've got
haven't we?
nothing else to say, I just want to eat.
We've had some nice chats with Americans, didn't we?
Yes.
Two nice folk. So
very pleasant indeed.
Thank you very much for that. And the dogs are coiled up nicely.
Monty's on my claws.
So that's from him and from me. Ta-da.
Well, it's about 11:15. Decided to turn in, pretty tired. Sorry about the light, John. So, dogs are snuggled up. It's lying up bag. The light. We haven't got midges tonight, thankfully, because it's been nice and windy outside. But, quite tired. But gonna get a good night's sleep and then pack up and ready to go. Anything to say, John?
Night.
Is that it?
Good night.
You miserable old git.
Good night.
That's good night from me.
Good night from me.
And good night from the wad. Just to add, I mean, it's quite funny looking at John. You know when he put these on the floor, these silver thingies. I forgot what they're called. But it looks like he's like sleeping in a box from Iceland or something. It's really funny. Oh. I'm living in a box. I'm living in an Iceland box.
It's warm.
Well, that's the main thing. 2 metres by 2 metres. Go on, dogs over it. Well. Oh well, that's us packed up now, ready for the off. Had a good time, plenty of people moving out. Day's quite miserable. It's been a windy night. Tents held up pretty well actually. We didn't put a couple of pegs into the front which had to adjust this morning. But on the whole it's been a cracking trip. So we get in the car, we'll probably stop off on the way somewhere, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, for now, this is goodbye from Torvaig Campsite. Well, we've reached the end of our journey on Skye. We're heading back to the mainland now, going over the bridge. What's your final thoughts, John, of the the last few days.
Yeah.
It's been cracking. We've been to some lovely places, been some lovely people.
We've made friends with loads of midges.
Yeah, the midges that haven't been there. Very hospitable, bitten to shreds, but it's been absolutely spot on, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, definitely recommend coming back here. The campsite we stayed at, recommend Torvaig Campsite, recommend that to anybody really. It's absolutely spot on. The staff there were very helpful and they're cracking good workers. But, it's been absolutely spot on. So that's it for now. We're going to head back down through the Highlands, Scotland and back home to Cumbria. So until the next time folks, that's goodbye from me.
Ta-da.
A ta-ra from John and a ta-ra from the dogs.